To Kelly's Shaker Gift Song.
Bell.
Yes, sir.
Jeff Lennon.
Great.
Pleasure to meet you. Hello, everybody. There we go. I'm not scared. All right, really quickly. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Respond with thumbs one way or another, up, in the middle, or down. Now, think about it. Take a second and think about it before you respond immediately. All right? How did the band do today? Put them up so we can see them. Let everybody see them. Okay? Think about what you know. Great. Good. All right, let's go to 2. How did your section do today? Let's see. Good. How did you do as an individual today? All right. Good. All right, so now you're probably sitting there thinking, hey, you're supposed to be the judge. Why are you asking us this? Well, here's the reason. There are 2 reasons I'm doing this. One is that I'm hearing you for the first and only time. You're not hearing yourself for the first time. So you have a much better sense of how this went as compared to how you normally play, how your rehearsals have gone. And if you look back and reflect, every time you do a performance and every time you come out of a rehearsal, what did I do well? What do I need to work on? You'll be essentially practicing smarter, not longer. How many of you people think feel like you're fairly busy people and you have a lot going on in your lives? Yeah, you see that a lot. We all do. And there's more and more coming on us every day. So while you're packing up your instrument, you're heading out of a rehearsal after you've spent your time together, think about 30 seconds what you worked on, what I did well, what I need to work on. You will save yourself some time and be more mentally prepared the next time you come in. So I think this idea of reflecting after we've done something, thinking back, how did I do? What do I want to do differently? What did I do really well? That really helps you in everything you do moving forward. So think about that when you're involved in the music world, because that will really take a big step. You're playing some really nice music here. And we've only got a short period of time. But what I want to talk about is a couple of things. First of all, this first piece that you're doing, Silverbrook. Silverbrook is go ahead and bring up Silverbrook if you will. And we'll do some parts of it. We'll try to experiment. Silverbrook is not like your second piece, which is an established folk song, an established melody that you've got source material for, you know where that comes from, and you can go on YouTube and hear the original song sung somewhere by the way it's done, so you really get a good idea of what it's about. Silverbrook is written to explore orchestration and colors in the wind band. It's written just for this configuration, this type of group. So my first word to you would be more. Dynamically, more. Attention to articulation, more. You're doing a lot of it, but there's another level to all this that can make it sparkle even more. You can bring out the composer's intent. And let's talk about, for instance, initially, the first comment I made, so we can hear. Look up at 20. Look up at 20. Let's play that for just a second. Now, recollection tempo is about here, done, done, right about there. Careful percussion. How many snare drummers on this? Just one or just one? Okay, just careful to be patient about the 16th notes. They want to rush a little bit. Dun, dun, dun. Make sure you're right on that second beat. That'll help them a lot. Dun, 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 dun. All right, here we go. So at 20, you're saying why 20? You'll know in a minute. And 1, 2, 3. If you are a bass clarinet, or I didn't need to get a good look at it. If you're a bass clarinet, or you play bari sax, or you play tuba, or you play timpani, can we hear you guys at 20? And 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, we're not quite together. It's going to be 3. So here are the things, what I was hearing out here. I was hearing that was a little disjunct, but also, this is a little thing. Those of you who are just playing, raise your hand. So, but the people, the bass clarinets and bari saxes, right? Look at this. Look around now. You are severely outnumbered, right? It's a big battle here. Love to get that. So, one of the things, you have got these important afterbeats, which gives this pulse on beat 3. It's important that you give it an accent and lean into it a little bit more. It's all the same note, so the sentence is da, da. But if you give us da, 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 lean on it a little bit more, you're going to give them a push on the whole note, so you're going to give the whole forward music a push. Try this, all right? And I'll try and connect with you on it. I think, yeah, you're all in the same place. You all have 1, 2, 3, 3, and really lean on 3. Everybody. But focus on that. You guys bring that out a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have, with the bass drum and the timpani and the cymbals, we have the lowest and the highest instruments in the band bringing that forward. When you bring that out, you create the counterpoint. There's a tendency to look at it and go, well, it's just half notes and whole notes on a G, it's not that important. Yeah, it is. You can, when you're playing a different rhythm than everybody else in the band, it's really important, always. And you want to bring it up a little bit more. So nice adjustment on it, good work. Let's look at 40 for a second. Another point here. Why are we looking at 40? An accent affects the beginning of a note. We need more weight and more emphasis on the beginning of a note. So you can generate some real excitement here at 40. If when you come in, you play the beginning of that note strongly, da, 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 like a bell, if you will. Right? When you strike a bell, or when you strike a percussion note, you hear a loud sound at the beginning and then it decays. That's what we want to hear. So try that here at 40. Every time you play a new note, whether it be a half note or whole note, when you play, emphasize the beginning of it and then pull back a little. Da. Ready? Here we go. We're at 40. And 1, 2, 3. And you know what makes the difference? Those of you who pulled back a little bit and make room for the new folks coming in. That's a big part of being in a group like this. Knowing what everybody else is doing, where am I important? I'm moving now, I'm accenting now, I've got to come up, but now someone else is in, so I've got to pull back. That's the glory of rehearsal. Difference between rehearsal and practice. Practice is what you do on your own, wherever you take your instrument and work on it. Rehearsal is when we come in and we come in with our parts prepared and learn everybody else's parts of the band. So we know where to get out of the way, know where to get in, know where we're going to step forward, even if it doesn't seem important when we're practicing at home. You get there, wow, I'm the only one who plays there. I've got to bring that out a little bit more because the composer meant for that to be heard. Really good. How we doing?
Need to move.
Wrap
it up.
All right. Let's talk 70 really quickly. Because all of you who play here at 70, you have this really wonderful rhythmic thing. Dee, da, 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 dee, da, 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 da. Look, you've got one of those. Well, here's the overall arching lesson. You got one of those, right? A crescendo, right? See that in 70? And occasionally you have some of those. Here is your thought. When you see the crescendo, your first thought is, I am playing too loud. I need to play softer. Our instinct is we see a crescendo and just start playing louder. Well, the idea is to feel the growth of that. So if you start with this in mezzo forte, da 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 da, bring it back and grow it up. And let's play just those 2 bars. Da 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 da. It'll create much more excitement. Let's try it. And 1, 2, 3, and. Start the beginning of that and start the second bar much softer. Da 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 da. Try that. Bring it down so the crescendo can be effective. And 1, 2, ready, and. Do you hear the difference? Do you feel the push on that? And that's what we want to do. We want to run a rival point on that 3rd note. So when you see the dynamic marking, when you see the crescendo, pull back a little bit so you have a place to go. The tendencies want to be loud right away. I know we've got some other things, and I know we're short. Overarching, quick thing. And I'm just going to reiterate what it's in the Tekeli. We're not going to have time to get to it. But when you're doing those moving parts, some of you are moving and others are sustaining, and some moving here and some sustaining here. When you move, you're important. Lean forward a little bit dynamically. When you sustain, pull back a little bit dynamically. Always feel like there's motion, and I'm resting. And motion when I'm going to. That'll make this whole thing more song-like, like it was a vocal thing, which is what it is. You're trying to play instrumentally a song, so we don't have words to emote, so we've got to do it with pushing of sound. Some really nice work, and this is it's just nice to see a group this big, so well instrumentated. So I'm going to leave my scores here for you.
Perfect, thank
Okay, so you can take it away with you. And thank you very, very much for your kind attention.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you.
I really enjoyed listening.
So you
And
do
I'd
the
like
core
to
program.
say on behalf
Are
of
you
the
the
Greenwood
swing first,
Festival,
or-
you folks have
What?
deserved a gold medal award.
Our first song is Cum Sancto Spiritu by Antonio Lloyd.
Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei, Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei, Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei, gloria Dei, Patris
Is Eric Whitaker's Seal Lullaby. This version is an adaptation by Emily Crocker.
Hushing my baby, the night is boundless, and glad waters sparkle so green. The moon among us goes downwards to find the sad rest in the hollows that rustle so between. Where billow meets billow, and softly thy billows, how weary faring at thy ease. The storm shall not break thee, nor shark overtake thee. Sleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. Asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas.
By Marcos Light. This is Tres Cantos Nativos. Thank you.
Yeah, it's fun to do. I'm gonna really touch this one because it's a fun song, and the sounds you make can be kind of anything. You know what I mean? They can be wild and crazy, you know, too much fun. But I think what I can help you most is if you look at the other two songs. I love that last song. Quick. Okay, shall we first look at the Sealed Lullaby?
Do you mind if we quickly move?
Absolutely, go back where you need to be.
Very good.
Huge things about singing in a choir is that it's not like the usual talking. We're working together as a group. Every single person here needs to work together to make a sound and a tone, right? So we're trying to make the sounds, but depending on the song. Like that last song was great. You can make such a wild and crazy sounds. But if we're doing a song like this, we're aiming for a certain effect. You understand what I mean by that? A certain effect. We're setting up this beautiful, beautiful situation where the mother seal does what to the baby seal? Sings it up. Lullaby, right. And it's very gentle. So what we can do is try to avoid sounds that are not so pleasant, not so good. I'm going to take you to this after the introduction. We come in, and there's a couple of words that I'd like you to think about. Say the word black. Black. Go ahead, everyone. Black. Now, what vowel are we singing? Say it a couple of times. Good. Is that a very pretty sound? No. So what can we see? Singers always cheat. Don't forget that. Singers always cheat. So we want to change that sound to a different. What's the? Did I have the interval in? No, instead of. And black, instead of going and black, which is the way we say it. G. Get some room in your mouth and make it more of an F sound. La, la. Yeah. Goes this way. Goes this way. Try with me. So everybody, men and women. And now this way. Yeah. Bob, take that note, women. Don't cheat. That's the low note is for the guys. All ready? Here we go. I'm still hearing Think Make like you're going like this crazy face. Watch my crazy face. It's like I'm astounded by something. Okay. So make that face and get that sound. Ready? Good. Let's sing a little bit of that. And see, our other word to watch out for is baby. Baby. Okay? We do something special? Put a lot more H into the first sound. You know what I'm saying? Let the air come out of your mouth. So you're really kind of talking to a baby. Ready? Yeah. Why don't we take it like the bottom of 4?
Sure, right at a hush.
Yeah, 14. Stress release. Okay? Can you do the same thing?
Yes.
W-A-T-E-R-S. Say it. Waters. Say it again. Waters. You know what I heard? Waters. Say waters. Waters. That's what you usually say. No, it's not, is it? So be careful when you're going there. Oh, where is it? Look back by the waters. Swallow the T. Make no T. And watch out for the O. Okay, now let's go from let's go back. We'll get the men involved too. Back at the bottom of the page. See?
Hush me, my baby, the night is behind us, and my waters sparkle so green. The moon goes downwards to find the sand resting.
Good. Running out of time. It would be so sweet, Sopranos, if you could get no break between that line in there. If that could be one smooth line. It's not easy, but I think you can do it. Could we try that one thing, Mr. Leonard? Okay. Just Sopranos. You know where I am? The moon. Okay. 2 and. Good. Think of an ah sound instead of All right, don't do an R. Good, and use your hand when you come there. You can go like this. Yeah, make a motion. Okay. 2, 1, 2, sing. All right. Wonderful job. Very, very good.
Thank you guys for coming here and doing such good work. I want to send a compliment to Mr. Bell because he's giving you some of the best music in the world to work on. It's wonderful stuff, and there's nothing more important in future time than there is in the literature that we offer our students. So
Absolutely.
you're getting great things to work on here, so it's not going to get better than that. And we are delighted on behalf of Great East to present you guys with a gold medal today for your performance. Thank you so much for all your hard work getting here.